What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Dusty Gremlin Garage. Today we're going to see if I can't get that front end of my truck looking a whole lot better. Alright. So as you can see, there's plenty of missing paint. Missing a mud flap. Missing the fog lights around. We're also going to change the fog lights out. We'll go ahead and change that one out for good measure. And we'll repaint this. So I'm going to go ahead and get those fog lights out first. Then we'll mask everything up. Alright, daytime. That's what the fog lights look like. Of course, I've already replaced the headlights with LEDs. But kind of yellow, kind of old. Not super bright. We'll see what they look like with the new ones. There's the fog light up behind the bumper. Up in there. Here's the front tire. I'm going to take off, or at least loosen, this inner wheel well liner. You got a couple bolts on the bottom and probably one up there, a couple up there. That'll allow us to get in there and more easily pull that out. Alright, so we got this out of the way. Here's the fog light. All it is, 2 screws, just Phillips head screws, right there, and 2 tabs. Slides in there. That's it. No adjustments, no nothing. Oh, and obviously the plug, which is right there. So let me get this other side out, and then we can look at getting this thing taped up. Alright, so got the fog lights out. I'm going to wipe everything down with this grease and wax remover before I start sanding and taping. Don't know how well it works, we'll see, because everything is pretty dirty. That's fairly clean. That side, driver's side, is pretty gross. So, we'll see how this stuff does. Well, it's cleaned up, but it's obviously been repainted. Because as soon as that wax and grease remover, which is basically just a whole lot of acetone, hit these repainted spots, that primer or whatever just came right off. That it's cleaned up, I'm going to hit it with sandpaper and get ready to mask it off. And well, I'll probably mask it first and then hit it with sandpaper. Alright, she's all masked off. As much as I felt like. So now we'll get into sanding. Just gonna hit it with 600 grit. And then I'll bring you back when it's time to prime. Alright, got it sanded. Time to hit it with primer. And then paint. Then clear coat. Alright, that's 3 coats of color put on. It's not perfect. It's spray bomb in a parking lot. But it looks a whole lot better than it did. I mean, there's some runs and sags here and there, but it's alright. We'll let this dry and get some clear coat on, and then button everything else up. Oh look, new mud flaps. And it's all done. Got the new fog lights. No more missing paint. All new mud flaps. All the way around. They even put in new license plate lights.